Hello everyone, this is Bryant with sfftsource.com, your premier guide to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. It is the end of January, going into the beginning of February, which means it is Mardi Gras Festival. So Mardi Gras Festival takes place now into the middle of March. This thing is 2 months long now, and this is advertised as the biggest Mardi Gras festival this park has ever done. So this low-key, even before they announced it was one of the biggest ones, is one of my favorite events at the park all year. I think maybe Fright Fest is what I would put ahead of it, but other than that, it's pretty on par with like Holiday in the Park for me, to be honest. But the parade is back. They've got brand new floats. We've got tons of brand new entertainment. They've got, I think, seven shows going on, including one in Rockville High. So we're gonna check those out. And then, of course, you've got the Taste of Mardi Gras Food Festival that, is probably the best food festival they have here all year. So we're excited to check all of this out. And like I said, you've got till the middle of March. This thing is going to run into spring break. And then even after that, you've got more events. But you've got so much time to check out Mardi Gras. And we're going to show you what it's all about. Let's head into the park. Made our way into the park, and they've got the Mardi Gras music cranking. You can scan this QR code if you need a Mardi Gras festival guide, and then of course all throughout the streets here of Los Festivales you have all of your fun Mardi Gras theming. And as we head further into Los Festivales, if you go off over here to the right, like you're going to the VIP lounge, go to guest services through these doors over here, and if you want to ride on a parade float, head in there and talk to them, and if they've got spots available, then you can do it. I do recommend kind of coming in here first thing though. Here in Six Flags Mercado, you do have a good amount of Mardi Gras merch to choose from. If you want to go the extra mile, you can get some beads and masks and things. They do have shirts with the new Mardi Gras logo on them that are $26.99. They have the pink, and they've got like a more gray over here. Oh man, I don't think I could pull that hat off, but maybe one of y'all could. You can even get this crazy Mardi Gras jacket. Dang. And they do have sweaters as well. Not gonna need this today, but it is very possible you'll need it. $40, so not too bad. And here in Texas State Square, you've got all of the Mardi Gras photo ops. You've got the big statues. You've got the big centerpiece Mardi Gras Festival jester there. And you can even put your face in one of these and look like the king and the queen. One of the new changes to point out this year is that instead of being in the middle of Texas State Square, Mardi Gras with the Looney Tunes has actually moved here into Teatro Fiesta, which is the kind of primary outdoor performance space over here near the front of the park.
Everybody shouting, show me your best and throw me something, mister. Down to New Orleans, down to New Orleans, down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Woo! What, baby? What? Ready to go down to New Orleans, down to New Orleans. Let's see you do the let's go.
As you head into the Spurgh section, this is where Mardi Gras starts to pick up. And the first attraction we've run into is the Hungan House of Voodoo, which is the voodoo themed haunted house. It's free with admission. You can walk in and get scared while you're here for Mardi Gras Festival. I feel like I'm being watched. Oh, I am. I say, he's looking at me. Got some other characters out here. One of them has like a severed head. It's probably fine though. I think we are going to keep going this way though. As we head through Spurgh and you come over by the Grand Carousel, you run into Canal Street Sweets and Nola Drinks. These are your first two booths. So if you come this way, you're doing dessert first, that's for sure. So they've got chocolate chip cannolis and praline bread pudding here at this booth. You can also see those are on the dining plan. Not a bad price for those either, but this is like a 2-for-1 booth. So you come over here and you can also grab you a drink. Feel free to pause to take a look at those specialty adult beverages there. All kinds of stuff. And from the Canal Street Sweets booth, we ended up with the praline bread pudding, which is the bread pudding topped with the praline sauce. All right, right off the bat with the praline pudding, I've noticed got a pretty good texture. It's a little, like a little more on the dense side, but it has a really good flavor. I actually really like that. I think we might try the beignets. I don't know if I'd put it over the beignets, but it's pretty good. It definitely hits the sweet spot, if that makes sense. Spurgh is also a hub for live entertainment. So inside Sangerfest Hall, you have the Big Easy Band, which is live music with a live band over at Sangerfest Hall stage. And then outside of Sangerfest Hall, you have Fleur de Lis, I think I'm saying that right, which is a brand new show for 2025.
Dressing room. She's not here yet. She's not here yet? She got a flat? She got a flat? Oh, and now I'm making everything more obvious because I'm repeating what you're saying into the microphone. Yes. Oh. What are we supposed to do?
Well, hey, gals, why so down? Wait a minute, where's your third girl?
Oh, she got a flat tire and she didn't show up. I guess we have to cancel the whole show.
Wait a minute. Now, I've been cleaning out here for a while and I've seen your shows just as much. Maybe I could just hop right in and fill that third spot for you today.
Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. So be my little honey and love me all the time.
That's your name.
'Cause you're so dear, so don't you roam.
Don't roam.
Just be my honeycomb.
Honeycomb.
And please with the basic guitar. They holler, I'll be me, Daddy, into the bar. Okay, Daddy, they're coming for you.
I gotta find a better good
Come with me.
Oh my gosh.
In a little honky donkey, I'd rather be a lady of two. 6 times a week and twice on Sunday. Count them all up, they come to 8. 6 times a week and twice on Sunday. I get a kiss by the garden gate.
Here in Rockville is where you'll find a ton of your booths, and the first one we're going to run into is Gator Bites right here out front of Scream, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's the Cajun Gator Bites, $14.99. Feel free to pause to take a better look at that menu. And here's a look at those Gator Bites. You've got the fried Gator Bites with that boom boom sauce. It's like a spicier, not really spicy, like a zesty dipping sauce. Let's dig in. This is one of the crowd favorites here. All right, folks, we've got Gator Bite in hand. It's not gonna. There we go. Gator bite in hand with some boom boom sauce. Tastes like it just came out of the fryer. It's real nice. There's seasoning on the gator bites. The boom boom sauce kind of kicking this year. A little bit more than I remember, but really fresh. The sauce adds a nice touch. Let's try one without the sauce. Maybe you don't like spice, right? Let's give that a try. I prefer it with the sauce, but honestly, you could eat it without the sauce. Really good. Highly recommend. And right across from Pete's Eats and Poltergeist, by all of the Midway games, you have this little setup right here. And this is for a brand new entertainment offering called Dance-Garade. So here, right to the side of Scream, you have a stage, and this is where the King William Brass Band plays, which is like a live jazz band playing Mardi Gras music. One of the brand new offerings here in Rockville is Marty's Craft Corner, and they do have a paint by numbers mural over here, which has seen some work probably yesterday. I don't know how often they change it out, but it's got a lot of work on it, and they do have the guide there to show you. So basically you take some paint and you fill in the numbers. If you've ever been to like Epcot or anything like that, they have something very similar, but I'm not sure how you actually participate or if they're doing it today. It is, as you can see, it's dreary, but we'll keep our eyes peeled and see if we can get a better look at this. Right here next to the entrance of Hustler, which is their pool-themed teacups ride, you have your next two booths, which is the Bayou Bites and the Bourbon Street Brews. So you got like a 2-for-1 over here. And at Bayou Bites, you can get the shrimp and andouille skewer, the jambalaya, and the crab mac and cheese has returned. Oh my goodness. Feel free to pause to take a look at those a little bit more. We'll wrap around this way to take a look at the adult beverages for Bourbon Street Brews. So you've got the Pimm's Lemonade, Comfort Collins, Cajun Storm, and you've got all kinds of beer there. And from that booth, we have procured the crab mac and cheese and the shrimp and andouille skewers. That shrimp looks very seasoned, very nice. Honestly, the crab mac and cheese looks very seasoned too. Excited to dig in. Got the extreme action shot. We're actually at one of these high tables in Rockville. They have tons of seating out here for eating. Crab mac and cheese, it's pretty good. You know, crab has like that, it's like a Swedish savory flavor. You get a lot of that coming out. Mac and cheese is very, how do I say this? It's mac and cheese. There's nothing ever wrong with mac and cheese. It is beautiful the way it is. And then when you make it crab mac and cheese, you make it better. It's great. I love it. I'm glad it's back. Delicious. Let's move on to the skewer. All right, we're running into the first thing that you're gonna have to put some hand power in. I guess you don't have to, but it's gonna be a lot easier to eat it with your hands. The shrimp is cooked really well. It's got like a good, you know, that crunch that you get when you bite into the shrimp. Tiniest bit of kick. If you're real sensitive to heat, you might not appreciate that, but I like it. It's a good piece of shrimp. Move on to the sausage, which I think I already know how this is gonna go. You got that same hint of spice on the sausage as well. And man, this thing's good. And I guess my biggest worry is always the freshness of the seafood, and it's spot on. Yeah, great shrimp. I don't know. So far we're like 3 for 3 on the food. We have taken a detour over to Crack Axle Canyon, right across from the Iron Rattler Mercantile, because there's a brand new show out here in the streets of Crack Axle Canyon called The Gumbo.
The biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called Crocodile Rock, while the other kids rocked around the clock. We were hopping and mobbing to the Crocodile Rock, and the line for cliffhanger was way too long. The cliffhanger? Are you ready now? Well, yeah. Okay, put that down. Okay. All right, everybody, clap along like this. Oh, and smile. Oh, yeah. All right, as you can see, there's only 2 of us up here, so we're really gonna need your help. We're gonna be dancing, singing, and clapping. Clap along with us. We are the Gumbo. Ting ting, ting ting. Ting ting, ting ting. Sitting by the fire, my grandma told your grandma we're gonna set this flag on fire. Talking about hey now, I feel like you're on it. My bestie and your bestie, dancing by the fire. So kind, tight to the world that you're mine. But it sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
We have come over to the DC Universe area because you do have a lone drink offering here for Mardi Gras Festival called Carnival Cocktails. You can see what we got going on here. A lot of these sky-high spirits with boba tea. Feel free to pause so that you can see more of those. Pretty interesting. Kind of a different thing, and you can get them as mocktails as well. And then of course they do have the beer there and snacks. And here at Rockville High, you do have a brand new show during Mardi Gras Festival called the Voodoo Dolls. But you also have a lot more food and drink booths to take a look at.
Ain't nobody but yourself to trust. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. If you happen to be rich and you feel it nice to take me, pay for a day of the week. If you happen to be rich and alone, you need a providing ring to for me. Hard work, hard I'm gonna
So our first booth here is the Bacon Voodoo booth. We'll take a look at that menu. Here you can get bacon-wrapped boudin balls and bacon-wrapped andouille sausage. You know Fiesta Texas, they like their bacon. And if they can fit it in, they're going to do it. And they've done that this year for Mardi Gras. And from the Bacon Voodoo booth, we ended up with the bacon-wrapped boudin bites. And those do come with what looks to be some more boom boom sauce, so I need that boom boom sauce. It's actually starting to get cold out here. Time to give the bacon-wrapped boudin balls a try. See if we can get that to focus on there. There we go. All right. Another one that you've got to be pretty finger foodie with. I guess you could use a fork, but all right, we're gonna dip that in the boom boom sauce. Oh, it's windy. So, the food quality of this is phenomenal. It's fresh. It's not overcooked. The bacon is basically like perfect. The boudin ball on the inside is perfect. You got a little bit of spice to go with that, with the boom boom sauce. Probably try it without the boom boom sauce. But golly, it's just like, yeah. It's moist. It's, I don't know. Normally, if you follow this channel, we kind of skip the bacon booth usually, but it's really good. I don't know if there's been anything that hasn't been good. It's crazy. A little bit of time has gone by, and this little craft corner over here has opened up, and you can see them painting the numbers on the wall. And they've also got some other crafts going on at the table over there. All right, we got our paint, and we got number 5, which is the white. And we're taking one for the team. The team member said no one wants to do the white. So we're gonna be a team player here. There we go. You definitely gotta lay it on thick. And across the way from Bacon Voodoo, goodness, you run into Creole and Cajun, and then you run into another drink booth, which is the Black Magic booth. So here's a look at the Creole and Cajun booth. And here you've got the gumbo, the gator red beans and rice, and the crawfish étouffée. And I feel like the gator red beans and rice is new. So that's interesting. Got a new selection there. As we swing across to the Black Magic booth, you've got the Bourbon Street Fish Bowl, Hurricane on the Rocks, and the Cajun Explosion for your mixed drinks. And then, of course, they do have a big selection of beers. All right. I've been trying to not eat every single thing I see, but at the Creole and Cajun booth, we couldn't help ourselves. So everything comes with cornbread, of course. You've got these good cornbread muffins. You've got the gumbo there. You've got the crawfish étouffée, which is, over a bed of rice there. You got the crawfish in there. And then we also got the gator red beans and rice, which looks like sausage, gator, red beans, and then, of course, on top of rice. So 3 very hearty things to pull from this booth. All right, y'all. First up, we're going to try this gator red beans and rice. This is new, right? I haven't seen this before, I don't think. And we stay pretty in tune with the food festivals. So the flavor is there, right? I think what would make this next level is if, like when you go to a restaurant and the red beans and the rice and the whole thing's all just kind of one piece. I think that would make this a little bit better. It's good, the flavor's there, but your rice, because the rice is like the bed, it's a little bit plain. But when it's all mixed together, it's great. So that's my only thing about that. It is like the fried gator like we had over at the fried gator booth. It holds up really well, even being fried. It does. It seems like it has a little bit of a different, I don't know, like taste profile to it. It might be because it's been sitting with the red beans and the sausage. It's good. That's really just me being like overly critical, but it's good. It's very hearty though. All right, next up we're gonna move on to the crawfish étouffée, which is one of my, I mean, since the beginning of this event, we're on the 9th year. This has always been great. So this is real warm. Mixed it up a little bit. That's hitting the spot. This one hits the spot quite a bit, and it's tame, you know what I mean? The crawfish étouffée is never really that spicy or anything like that. It does have, like, you know, crawfish. It's pretty seafoody, so you've got that to contend with. But if you like crawfish, I think you're gonna like this. It's not super cold today. I think we're in the high 60s, but you know, there's opportunity for it to be colder this time of year, and this would like really hit the spot. I like it. Highly recommend. Let's move on to the gumbo, which is the much more of like a soupy type of setup. You've got like the okra, the chicken, the sausage. It's much more of like a watery kind of stew. It's good. It's good. This is the one thing that doesn't come with rice. So I feel like the lightest thing at that booth is going to be the gumbo. So if maybe, I'm sure you could ask them to not give you rice with any of these if you didn't want it, but if you want to enjoy them as is and you're trying to keep it a little lighter, the gumbo is going to be the one you want to try. It's pretty good. I don't know if y'all have ever had these cornbread muffins, but they're so good. All three of these dishes come with a cornbread muffin. Yeah, it's so good. Every year, it's so good. I don't know why. It's not too dry. It's got a really good sweet punch to it. No. Come for the crawfish étouffée, stay for the cornbread muffin? I don't know. That's probably what I would do. It's delicious. And our final stop on the Taste of Mardi Gras Food Festival route is the hot beignet stand. So they serve one thing, and that is beignets. It's a deep fried pastry dusted with powdered sugar. And I tell y'all what, it has been just a insane day of eating. I am stuffed, but we're gonna make room for the beignets. All right, folks, it is beignet time. I am so stuffed. The food's been great. Let's finish it off with some dessert. You know, it's not exactly what I was expecting, because it's not really like a beignet, if that makes sense. It's like a flaky, layered, I don't want to say croissant type of thing, but it's somewhere like in the middle. It does not taste bad. It's fresh. It's flaky. You got the powdered sugar, which is going everywhere. Just a forewarning, but it's not really, I guess I'm conflicted. It's not really like a beignet like you would think, but it is a nice little pastry, if that makes sense. But you're not going to want to roll in here being like, oh yeah, this is going to be a beignet, because it's not quite that, but it doesn't taste bad either. And our final thing of the day is the return of the Mardi Gras Parade. Super excited for this. So essentially, this starts in Rockville, over by Scream. You can stand all the way over by Scream. It comes all the way through DC Universe and ends over kind of by Lone Star Lil's Amphitheater.
Jump on
So first of all, I want to say a huge thank you to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. They actually set us up with a way to try out all of the foods today for you. With that being said, it did not affect the way we feel about the food, our reviews of the food. And if you've watched this channel a while, you'll know that we do not hold any punches when it comes to the food. But this Mardi Gras Festival, it's like a whole new beast in my opinion, and I mean that in the best way possible. There's so much entertainment, and all of it is really fun. I love all of the little shows you have on the pathways. They're goofy, they're interactive, and then of course you have like your more concrete stuff, like what you have in Rockville High. You have your classics like the King William Brass Band. The list goes on and on. It's all really fun, and of course, how could I miss the parade? It's like so insane this year with the custom soundtrack, the brand new floats, the new characters. It is insane. It was such a fun time. And of course, as you saw, the food, it was great. There are no complaints on the food. You know, I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I think this is the first time I've ever been here for a food festival and actually liked everything that I ate and had no really big issues with anything that I ate. So that being said, don't be afraid, don't be hesitant to go to a booth and try something new. All of the food is on the dining plan, all the food options. If you have a discount with your pass, the discount will work on the food, so keep that in mind. It's a good way to cut the pricing down on some of those food offerings. I would say probably still my favorite are like the soupy things, like the crawfish étouffée. Really liked the crab mac and cheese and the shrimp and andouille skewers. Those were great. The boudin bites, I think, were the sleeper for me. That was probably the thing that I didn't think was going to be that great, but ended up being awesome. And the dessert stuff was good too. I don't know if I could pick one over the other. There was the cannolis that we didn't try. I got way too full. I couldn't eat anymore. But it's all good. If y'all have any questions about Mardi Gras Festival, make sure to let us know in the comments below. We also have a full guide to Mardi Gras where you can see pictures, reviews, show times, all kinds of stuff. That link is in the description below. I encourage you to check that out. And don't sleep on this event. Like I said, it's been like completely reborn, whole new life to it, and it is a really, really good time. We thank y'all for watching. Take care, and we'll see you at a theme park.